Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation. And today we're back to the world of Dragon Boru with a booster box of all things. So Dragon Ball Super card game Ultimate Squad. So it's an interesting box because you have stuff from Dragon Ball Super Hero, you have stuff from Dragon Ball Heroes or something, and you have like the final form of Cooler, Dragon Ball GT, so you have a little bit of everything. And then you have Goku and Piccolo, which is, the world's strongest. Remember that, against Raditz. And each box contains a bonus, super rare or special rare card. So this is, if my memory doesn't fail me, the first booster box that I opened for Dragon Ball. Maybe it's not the best, but it's certainly a box. So we are going to jump in right there and see what do we get. So as previously mentioned, I remember kind of how to play the game. I haven't played the game against anyone because so it's difficult to get people like, let's be honest, you get your friends to play, they are used to play like Magic or something, you only have like 1 day a week to play with them, if that, and then you come in and it's like, well, I play Dragon Ball, they're like, nah man, I just want to play like Flesh and Blood or Commander or something that they already built their deck for, right? So it's kind of a tough sell. But this is the card that, well, I didn't get Gohan, but I guess this is the top card, the box topper. Demon God Towa, Furious Onslaught. Yeah, Towa is from Xenoverse, right? And Dragon Ball Super Heroes. These cards are difficult to read, brother. So we're going to separate them. Oh, nice boosters. Well, the boosters are all over the place. God damn. I miss when the boosters were different. So let's just open this one. It's great. This is going to make me very nervous for the sake of ninjaing, which I don't think I can ninja Japanese boosters. No, I can't. You're supposed to just, go like this and enjoy, I guess. Which is a shame. Sometimes I like to ninja boosters, but not because I want to resell them or anything like scummy like that. It's just because I like the boosters. And I said that multiple times already. But when I was younger, in my time, buying cars wasn't like a everyday thing. So we'll put them by color, I think. So it was more of it was like a occasion, right? I was like, so when that happened, we actually managed, I got a booster. I will save even the booster wrapper because I was like, man, we're not getting this again, right? So I will enjoy every second. DC Fighters that sell games. Extra card for training. Demon God Dabura, Imperial Warrior. So it's kind of cool that they like pull from everywhere to do this, but at the same time, Cooler's Armored Squadron. Yeah, the Ginyu Force, but not really. Vegeta. So if I recall correctly, basically by color they go in by theme, right? So in this case, red appears to be Dragon Ball GT, while gray is Xenoverse, Supreme Kai of Time, Fallen Deity. Okay, and Piccolo fusing with Nail. Not bad. The art here is kind of, this is a multicolor. The art here is kind of all over the place. Like sometimes you will see great art that is like, modern or specifically made for the cards. And sometimes you will see art that is just like, it's not a frame from the show, but it's kind of, just redrawn. Mecha Freezer or Frieza back from the abyss. Like this, maybe. Just do this like more in a prettier fashion. Ooh, Awaken card. Son Goku, Pan, and Trunks, Space Adventurers. Finn, preparing to fight. General Rildo, Battle on Planet M2. Saonel. Is this from Dragon Ball Super? I don't remember. Yellow. Android 8 for his friends. So Red Ribbon is the whole blue thing. Vegeta from the GT, setting forth to space. Pirina. Yeah, okay, this is super, I think. Infinite Multiplication Meta Cooler. Wow. Love it. That movie is so like metal. Get it? Trunks, Battle on Planet M2. Nice. Ooh. Android 17 and Android 18. Limitless Energy. Nice looking card. Multicolor too. Look at that. See, bro, I love that the Japanese cards have like the whole peeling thing. I just hate it that it never goes all the way down. Son Goku, Pan, and Trunks. Piccolo with Nails Might. Super Mira, preparing to fight. So that's another rest. Kami, Guardian of Earth. Cyclopean Guard, mass production model. And this is from what? Metal People. That's kind of the green color, is Metal People. Infinite Multiplication Meta Cooler. Well, this is all over the place already. Like the colors don't match. Sorry, guys. Weight on one's shoulder. Great. I feel like they don't explore the fusion that much. There is a fan manga that actually does. The one that where Goku turns bad, which is Dragon Ball After. Not Dragon Ball AF, which is After the Future. Just Dragon Ball After. Which they picked up recently, by the way. Recently, like a year ago. Still, the pace is kind of slow, but Demon God Towa preparing to fight. So, bunch of poses. Hyper Meta Rildo, combined power. And that manga actually hits the spot on a lot of weird things. Like, for example, since Goku is the bad guy on that one, it's not official, by the way. It's a manga, just in case you just tune in and you're like, what? Goku is bad? Since Goku is the bad guy, first, everyone else gets the spotlight, which is great. And second, they have to shine and be creative to fight against Goku. And even they explain it a bit like Vegeta going the whole training arc to be like just train the same way as Goku and all that. Because Goku is kind of lucky if you think about it in terms of like what training and techniques he gets compared to the others. Like even Vegeta has to be like always brute forcing his way after him. And yeah, you can say it's like that's the whole joke. It's like, well, since he's a good person, good things come to him. That's the whole message, right? From Dragon Ball. Ooh, Commander Red. Hidden Ambitions. Nice. So yeah, basically the themes here are cooler and, you know, Freezer Metal Family. Dragon Ball GT, but only the shitty battles. The lost episodes, as they were called in the US. See, like this whole spaceship thing, etc. The Red Ribbon Army, even new stuff like the 17 and 16 and 18, sorry. Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Heroes. Like, is there like no more names to use for stuff? Demon God Salsa, see, like all this stuff is like, I don't know. Ba, friend from planet Vampa, which Avatar much? Lightning Sentence, Further Evolution, Piccolo, Fusions Resolve. So a bunch of fusions. Ironically, this is called like Unison Warrior. Like this is Ultimate Squad, and it's like, well, the only Ultimate Squad that I see here is the guys from Dragon Ball GT, because everyone else is like groups of people, I guess, like not necessarily a Ultimate Squad, but I don't know, let's see. But yeah, basically that manga, Dragon Ball After. So like really like look it up. I found it like accidentally recently. I was like, oh man, this shit slaps, and yes, it does. So read it. I mean, it's like what if, right? And Goku is bad. I don't like stories where the good guys are bad. Like the Goku Black thing, I was already like, okay, because you know, like the justification here for Goku going rogue is it makes sense. It's like, well, he got a hit in the head again, and it kind of undid the original hit in the head, which is okay. And then the whole situation, but like how Piccolo had to go. Ooh, Dr. Ghetto, Abominable Creator. Look at this bad boy. An Android 14, Inorganic Horror. Nice. The whole thing about how like the techniques that Piccolo had to develop using the same principle of the Macanco Sapo, but like on his body, and Vegeta going to train the same techniques as Goku just to understand him better, to surpass him, because this is after Majin Buu. So, he admits that he's the best one, right? And instead of going Dragon Ball Super and just make his character progression, he goes like, okay, now let me understand what he did so I can surpass him. I can be more like him, right? That's kind of a good thing, right? Mechanized Planet. And racist, Android racist, basically. Instant Kamehameha, epic, right? More than epic. Ooh, double, and this one is in foil. Let's go! Like, this is one of the few cards. I don't care what it does, just the art, just the moment. I can get it like, I can get a whole booster of it, and I will still be like, let's go! Meta Cooler. Just put the boosters here because this is becoming troublesome. There you go. See, an opening against the corner of the cards. I don't know. I'm not that sure about the. Well, the boosters are pretty. So, Son Goku returning to Earth. My boy right there. Dr. Ghetto. So yeah, like I recommend that one if you want to read some new Dragon Ball, right? And because the manga is on hold due to the master passing away, and so a fan manga, yes, but not a bad idea. And this comes from a person that really, really hates. Ooh, nice. That really, really hates stories where the good guys just go bad. Son Gohan, Furious Training, nice. Because it just feels cheap and it goes against like the principles of those characters. Like missing Goku going bad, it's like, it's like anti-nature. Like Goku is, that's the whole thing about Goku Black. By the way, the story of this I think was made before Dragon Ball Super when it started. So Goku Black is kind of taken from that, which is a lot of things. Jam Chassis Fighter. It looks like it's going Super Saiyan, but it's not. A lot of the things from Dragon Ball Super actually kind of are drinking ideas from Dragon Ball AF, which is what Toyotaro was doing before, becoming the actual heir of the Dragon Ball wheel. So Instant Kamehameha, I will tattoo that, man, for sure. So a lot of ideas that were there, like, except, I don't think they're ever going to do like the Lost Son of Goku thing, because that story, that's the story. And it kind of makes sense, which is kind of, I don't remember even what the name is, like Senos, Sarvos or something. I don't remember the name of the Lost Son of Goku. But because he has these like two horn things in his chin. Super Saiyan Son Goku, Fearless Fighter. Let's go. I mean, it's more text than art, but let's go anyway. Because the idea kind of makes sense. Like when Goku was in Metamoru, like in Jadrat, sorry, and he had a feast, or like in the way there, and they were back to Earth or something. He had a feast and he fell asleep, and this lady that is an evil Kaioshin took his blood. At least this is what I'm thinking it is. I don't remember exactly how that story is 100%, but don't add me. Like I remember Dragon Ball, the fun stories, not so much. Nice. See, like these ones are the ones that I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Like even Dragon Ball GT, I'm like, man, cool, and it's kind of very well distributed, right? It's like you have cool stuff. This is random stuff from random moments, and then Dragon Ball GT around the Black Star Saga, Metal Cooler, Red Ribbon, and then this. So see like Vegeta, Proud Water. It's like, what is this doing here? Nothing, but whatever. It goes into that pile. Trunks, Battle on Planet M2. Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Water. Say like this one, like yellow, cool stuff, right? Like General White, Red Ribbon Officer. And yeah, this guy is like, and this lady takes his blood, and you know, a part of me is like, yeah, she took his blood because this is the PG-13 Dragon Ball. Because any other story will be like, and she took the opportunity that Goku was asleep, and you know, because then she has a son that is like half Kaioshin or evil Kaioshin in this case, and half nice. And half Saiyan, and therefore it's like this weird ultimate being that is more powerful and kind of hates everyone because he thinks that Goku never loved him or whatever. And the story starts there and then goes crazy bananas, but it's like, okay. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings. Like on a side, I want Toyotaro to go that route and go like, just go for it, man, go. And on the other, I'm like, you know, there's a reason why we have been keeping it to, you know, close to the chest, like too many transformations. And, you know, if you go buy the manga right now, because, you know, the anime is frozen technically. The last thing was Superhero, and it's the movies, but the movies are the anime, and that was the one that Toriyama gave priority to. That's where the canon is. So that's why I'm surprised that he was able to introduce Ultra Ego Vegeta, because it's a transformation that is not anywhere else. And, you know, yeah, sure, it's not a very useful transformation, but and the concept is not quite there, to be honest. I feel like that concept can be polished, man. Like, it's missing something to be what it's supposed to be. But same with Black Freezer, right? Since the movies are ignoring that, and I feel like, you know, if the master was still alive, the movies will still be ignoring that, period. You know what I mean? Because they just go, ooh, Mecha Frieza, back from the base, let's go. Because the movies just kind of, you know, the problem is that each movie has like their own transformation. And when they don't have a transformation, the only movie that doesn't have a free transformation just because is Broly, which is the movie that a lot of people, you know, prefer, I will say, as their favorite and the best one of the recent ones. And, you know, because there's a lot of things, like the animation is great, everything is great, but it doesn't have a transformation. That's right, it just has Super Saiyan Blue being useless as always, but nice. But it actually has a new transformation, which is they fuse into Gogeta for the first time in canon, because this is canon, and Gogeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, and there you go, right? But so they introduce a new toy, as they always have to, and then to compensate, Superhero introduced not one but 3 transformations. So Orange Piccolo, Hulk Piccolo, so like Definitive Piccolo, or whatever you want to call it, Orange Piccolo, and then Gohan Beast. Ooh, Cell the Awakened, nice. Which, you know, okay, I guess. Superhero is not a bad movie, and I like the fact that they did a movie about, you know, Gohan and Piccolo. I feel like the movie should have been about Piccolo only, and Piccolo getting this power up, and, you know, which makes sense in terms of colors, because, you know, because, you know, a vegetable from green to orange is like and then I guess red Piccolo will be the last thing in evolution, because he's a vegetable basically. Android 17 and Android 18 team up attack. Well, 16 is there, but he's just chilling. Nice looking card. Look at that thing. Damn, not bad. We are halfway there, people. I hope you're enjoying this Dragon Ball podcast. I feel like, you know, if the movie was just about Piccolo, but yeah, you know, it has to have like Gohan or Goku. Like, Gohan was already risky knowing them, but Piccolo deserved like some love. I'm rewatching Dragon Ball, and it's like Piccolo has a lot of almost moments. Vegeta too. So their whole function is to be like guy number 3 and guy number 2 just before, Goku comes in, or Gohan in this case, during the Cell Saga and all that. And that's okay. I mean, it's a shonen, that's the whole thing. But, show them some love. So this movie being about Piccolo and, character growth seemed okay. Gohan made sense, but it also felt like a little bit pushed, to be honest. Like, oh yeah, let's put Gohan and he has a transformation. And the whole thing about, is Cell again. And he kind of becomes Super Saiyan 2 again. Which you can make a justification, be like, no, his Super Saiyan 2 was different because it was like a alpha version of this beast mode that is exclusive to him and his potential and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I guess that's interesting. But, you know what I mean? Like, not too crazy. Even Battle of the Gods is like, there is a ritual for the Super Saiyan God, and it kind of fits because, like the legend of the Super Saiyan was lost all meaning because everyone was a Super Saiyan. Oh, nice. And then our only consolation was like, well, Broly is the legendary Super Saiyan, but Broly wasn't canon. So, and it was like, well, Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan because he knows all this and he goes Super Saiyan 3 and all that, right? It's like, nope. Toriyama comes in and says like, no, there's a ritual to the Super Saiyan God, and the whole thing about destroying Planet Vegeta and all that is because of the Super Saiyan God. And that kind of fits. And the ritual kind of more or less makes sense, within Dragon Ball logic. And okay, then Fukatsu no F doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, yeah, sure. Frieza comes back. I remember being kind of pissed at the whole like, Frieza trains for like 3 months and immediately overcomes not only Super Saiyan 3, but Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. Ooh, my God. I don't like Kefla, but damn. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, Super Fusion. Beautiful card. I like Kefla, but it's beautiful card. I like Kefla because it feels cheap. Like, she's just like, a tingle in my back? That's Super Saiyan. It's like, I guess. And then we confuse ourselves. Like, I guess. It feels like a kid's version of which I guess maybe that's the intention. Like a kid's version of a Super Saiyan. My God. Professional, I wish. Professional unboxings channel, people. We open a bunch of packs. I know it doesn't seem like the case, but we do. So, spoilers. Great card for the foil. Give me a second. So, Android. Ooh, Beerus, Motivated Destruction. Interesting. Oh, this is the leader back. This is the leader. Commander Red. Okay, not bad. I'm putting these with the... Yeah, it's like everything is mixed, but they awaken the leader cards. Problem is I'm just seeing the back of them, but Cyclopean Guard. So yeah, Fukatsu no F, at the beginning I was like pissed at the concept of like, Frieza trained for like 3 months and already surpassed everyone. But then I was like, man, this is classic Toriyama. It makes sense. It's like kind of a joke. Lovely card. Love it. And then it kind of makes sense because Frieza was, since he was a kid, he was already the most powerful being in the universe. Like, there is no reason for him to train ever. Then, yes, there is a point on which, like, well, if he only needed to train, why didn't he train a little bit after he was destroyed, right? For him to come back, when Future Trunks comes in and all that. And it's like, well, yes, but then you could just say that he was like pissed and he was like, no, I am more than enough. I don't need to train, because that's within Frieza's personality, right? It's like, he's just over it. He's over everyone. He's the superior being, right? Like, he actually talked to Beerus, right? Like, that's the level, according to the new canon. And Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Warrior, and that makes sense that he never needed to train. And then when he was Mecha Frieza, Mecha Frieza. The whole thing was, the foil right off the box. That's okay. Full art. Oh, this is like a super mega pack. Is this the pack? Oh, nice. I didn't even notice if the booster was different. I'm guessing it's not. So this is an interesting concept, like the super booster, right? Each box contains a super rare. No. So like a booster per box goes crazy, like full art foils. That's nice. Android 20, Android 14, Android 8, Super Mira, no one cares. Meta Cooler Newfound Foe, pretty cool. Wow, Super Saiyan Son Goku, Fearless Fighter. Look at that thing. And then the box is transparent, which is the way it should be. Nice. And, Son Goku on the back. So this thing slaps. Super Sigma. Android 17 and 18, Limitless Power. Great. Commander Red. This is like a greatest hits booster. And Cell Abominable Power. Look at that. Amazing cards, my friend. Amazing cards. Well, if this is the case, like one booster per box just hits hard, then this is pretty cool. I don't know if it's the case. This is the first booster box I open for Dragon Ball. So yeah, long story short, I think that it makes sense that Freezer just goes like, yeah, man, I'm going to train, and then immediately he becomes better, and it's kind of funny, and it's Toriyama style, and it's okay. Like, the rest of the movies, what doesn't make sense. I think everything is very badly executed, and it's like a very superficial understanding of all the characters, which is kind of lame. And they introduce Super Saiyan Blue like right away, which, and it's like, what does it do? Nothing, because it loses, and then it keeps losing. It's like, whatever. Like, okay. So, meh. And nice. So, Krillin, Yamcha, not bad. Everyone doing the... And then you have the whole anime thing. Like, in the anime, Ultra Instinct was the whole rave, and you have the Kaioken and all that. In the manga, not so much. They go a different route. And Vegeta has a bunch of techniques, because he also went to Jadrat. And you have the whole Moro thing and Ranola, and nothing of that is being referenced in the anime, because in the movies, because it's very island based. It's like, it's a movie, it's a self-contained thing, period. You know what I mean? This is a nice cooler card. So they don't reference anything that the manga did, because they don't want to, they don't want to step on each other, which is interesting. But for us, it leaves us with a bunch of like empty space. And now it's interesting, because now it's only the manga. And in the manga, Gohan Beast is interacting with Goku. So I guess that they talk to each other, like the team from the manga, which is Toyotaro, and someone else, I guess, and the movies. But at least I hope they do, because the thing is going to be, the same card, but like full art, foil, not bad, cool, very cool looking. Ooh, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Z Fighter. So also great art. I think this is all from the Android saga. And last but not least, with Metal Cooler, well, with Cooler actually. Let's see. Ooh, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, Newfound Foes. So not bad. I was actually thinking like, well, maybe not things from Superhero, but yes, things from Superhero. Android 13, Yamcha, Z Fighter. So I guess we're missing Tenshin Han, I guess. Or Tien, as they say in English. Major Metallitron, Radio Officer. Fin, Infinite Multiplication Cooler for the Revolution, Instant Kamehameha, Setting Forth to Space, Android 19, Demon God Towa, Imperial Warrior is our last foil, and Piccolo, Ready to Fuse is the last card. So, not bad. Now let's do something that I do with Magic 2 and Pokemon and so on, which is, let's pick the coolest looking card on each pile. So, well, this looks badass, even though it's not, this looks even better, to be honest. Like, the card looks good, the character is whatever, like, because these two look actually better, right? Like, Android 20. Because the androids are not here, right? Like the androids are, yeah, it's a multicolor card. Yeah, there's some repetition, but that's expected. So like, not bad. Yeah, this is like Android 20 is cool enough. Foil. I don't dislike Android 20. Like a lot of people is like, oh, the old man and the fat one. It's like, man, they don't look that bad. This cooler card is badass. This one is cool too, but and this has some meaning. That's also cool. But we're going. These two also kind of hit, but cooler. I like Mecha Frieza, but I think that Mecha Frieza has this thing that is like, he looks cool, but if you really think about it, he's not. Like, he's actually, he should be less powerful. A lot of games treat Mecha Frieza as a transformation of Frieza. It's like, no, he's not. He's handicapped. Well, this is actually cool looking, you know what I mean? Man, Dragon Ball GT is so complicated because there are parts of Dragon Ball GT that are very cool looking. And then there are parts of Dragon Ball GT that is like, okay, like, I guess we're doing that. Metacooler is here too because why not? I like the feeling of this because Dragon Ball GT has that feeling, you know, that like imprint nostalgia feeling. I like this, but it's gonna be funny that it's like Dragon Ball GT. Yeah, the thing I like the most is Ampa from Avatar. Yellow, we have more things like the instant Kamehameha. Like this Vegeta card just slaps so much. Like it's so badass. This freaking card. Like this Goku is like Piola, right? But like the I'm divided because that Goku is like so cool. It's Goku. I am so funny. But this is emblematic as hell. But the card is not that good looking because, you know, it looks like the anime. And ironically, the anime doesn't look that good. It's similar to this Piccolo one. It's like, looks good. It looks like a super Dragon Ball Super drawing. So I don't like it that much. So we're going to go with this Vegeta card because this thing slaps beyond reason. So for the Dragon Ball Heroes thing, I'm going to go with something that is shiny and interesting. Don't get me wrong, I like the concept of the Kaioshin of Time and like Super Dabura and all these versions of characters that are not very well used in the original manga, that they have like a second life here. I don't dislike that. It's going to be this one. You know what? It's going to be Demon God Towa. Now this one is going to be difficult because it's banger after banger, like Cell banger, Androids banger, Cooler banger, cool, great looking, and I don't like Kefla that much. Super Saiyan Goku banger. Oh no, okay, this one is the banger. Like Badger. Like this thing just looks great, but this one slaps, man. This thing is something to have on your wallet. That level of card. And now for the, like, it's going to be this Goku. You know it, I know it, but well, this is also kind of cool. See, like this one is cool, but you can like half the card is missing. It's like, why would you do that? And then we see you have the other sides, right? The Son Goku and Super Saiyan, which looks cool. It's cool. Son Goku here going like all cool looking. See, like this is the foil, yeah. So on the back is not foil, but you can actually see the rest of the body, which is interesting. Like, why wouldn't you? Whatever. Commander Red, Goku. So yeah, my friends, it's going to be this one because this is badass, but this is ultra cool. And with this, we close that video. So let me know down below what you think about this. Do you play the Dragon Ball the Dragon Ball Super card game? Or are you like me that's like, man, I love Dragon Ball. Let me see these cards. I will try to play them, but if not, these things look amazing. Similar to the Dokkan Battle style of cards. But hey, as usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because those are things that Vegeta will do, believe it or not. And I will see you next time on Packs and Recreation. Bye.